5 years ago, that DeWALT ToughSystem 7-tool combo kit was $4.99. And today, in 2025, considering inflation, this tool is also $4.99, but it has 6 tools. Let's do an unboxing and see what they are. Is this DeWALT combo tool kit worth it? I'm going to test every single tool in this toolkit, as I use them around the house for deck repair and random DIY projects. I will also do a full price breakdown to show you how much money you can save by not purchasing them separately. Links can be found in the video description below. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe. The toolbox itself is an upgraded ToughSystem 2, the second version. I really enjoyed that one. So you got a telescopic handlebar. I noticed this part is now plastic, but the latch is still metal. It has 2 batteries too, 1 charger. Very compact atomic drill. I forgot to mention that this is also a hammer drill. If you change this setting to the hammer icon, it will give you the hammer action when drilling into concrete. When working on the wood, it doesn't really matter. Circular saw. The circular saw comes with this adapter for better dust collection, so it works with a vacuum. Palm sander. Impact driver. Yes, I love this one. Super compact, very short. We got a 2 amp standard battery pack and a 5 amp grinder. Also brushless. The last one, the oscillating tool. All of those tools are brushless, which means they will give us more runtime and more power output. Based on my calculation, this is a total of $874 of total value if I were to buy these tools separately, plus the 2 batteries and the charger. Not to mention the toolbox itself is $120. Here is a breakdown of the individual tool value here. Everything fits nicely in the box with lots of extra room. It rained last night, so I put everything in the box, came back the next morning, and everything stayed dry. It got a pretty good rubber seal all around, so it is definitely water resistant. The ToughSystem 2 is compatible with the boxes from ToughSystem 1. And when it dropped in, automatically locks. This is so much easier than the previous version where you have to secure the clips like this. And it was a pain to take it out. A 6.5-inch blade was in this bag, so don't throw it away. I connected a power meter to the DeWALT DCB1104 charger so we can see its charging power output or the charging speed. It is rated at 4 amps. The specs are printed in the back and it can be mounted with 2 screws. According to the power meter, I'm getting about 82 watts of power output from this charger when charging a 5 amp battery. I can check the battery status here. I actually drained it a little bit. Maybe it's at 80%. So when the battery gets fuller, the charging speed may reduce or its power output will be decreased. For example, when I'm charging a 2 amp battery, the output wattage dropped to about 42.6 watts. You can charge it with 12-volt batteries from DeWALT or the 20 volts. If you're just getting started, the first tool you should buy is an impact driver because it can also be used as a drill if you are careful. It has tri-LED light, no speed adjustments. Let's try it out. Atomic, brushless, standard 1/4-inch adapter, so I can drive in screws or use the drill bit. These tools in the back are more expensive, high-end models. Okay, let's do this. Drill 2 holes. Just need to be careful because it may give you the hammer action that may snap the drill bit. So to do this properly, you need a drill to avoid damaging the bits. Pretty much the same design, lock, and the torque adjustment. So it will stop when there is too much torque applied. You get a speed adjustment. And I think this should work for most homeowners for these simple tasks. As you hear the clicking sound, it's actually stopped to prevent damage to the workpiece or the drill bit. Now with the pilot holes drilled, I can drive in the screws. Let's take a look at this 6.5-inch circular saw from DeWALT. I'm using a standard 20 volts, 5 amp battery. Make one cut here. So the first thing I should do is to adjust the cutting depth. So usually we'll leave about a teeth, so it does not need to be too deep, making the cut a bit easier, smoother. You can also adjust the cutting angle. I already have a line here. Aim it, align it with the blade using a speed square as guide. Depress on the safety trigger. Now pull the trigger. Dust collection is great. Most of the dust will shoot out here, so I would probably recommend standing on this side when making the cut. I noticed there are several holes on the shoe for mounting different jigs. It's pretty comfortable to use and powerful enough to cut 2x materials. This is the DeWALT Brushless Oscillating tool. It's great for making precise cuts where there isn't much space. For example, I'm replacing my deck. There's a safety switch, cannot be depressed unless it is unlocked. Has LED light. So for the first cut, to be precise, I usually use this thing as a guide. There's no need to push very hard on it. Just let gravity do its job. You can use different blade to do different things. And if you want to, for example, remove part of this piece, you can just do here. As you can see, it stays flush with the ground. It's a very versatile tool. You can even change the direction of the blade to be like this. No tools required. So for example, you can do this. Brushless grinder. On-off switch is positioned on the left side. The handlebar can be installed on the either left or right side. This design makes it very hard to accidentally trigger this on switch. The guard can be easily rotated. So I'm gonna do one cut here to remove this metal piece sticking out. It says it has electric brake system. Stops in about 2 seconds. All right, let's do the cut. That piece is going to be very hot, so probably don't want to touch it with bare hands. I would recommend wearing gloves when working with the grinder. This is probably one of the most dangerous tool. So yeah, remove the battery when it's done. The blade installation on this grinder is very simple and straightforward. I'm using a 4.5-inch blade. The design of this piece is the key. It only goes in like this, fitting the notch, then you screw it on. This direction is to lock, and that's to unlock. And that's it. The only tool that did not have any design change in the past 5 years is this DeWALT palm sander. Takes standard 20-volt battery, has a great dust collection system. The bag is included. You can attach a vacuum to it. And we got an on-off switch in front with the variable speed adjustment dial all the way to 7 from 1. Battery life on it is great. Has lots of holes down here. I have a 220 grit sanding paper. When installing the paper, make sure the holes match. This is a great way to finish or remove material of the work surface. You can see the fine dust coming out of it. Yeah, for this workbench, I'll probably spend maybe 10 to 20 minutes to this is a great tool. I loved my old palm sander, but it's unchanged. The model number is DCW210, random orbit palm sander. Love it. This is a great product. To sum up, I think it's a tremendous saving if you can find this 6-tool combo kit from DeWALT for only $499. That is a $375 of total saving. This is absolutely the best DeWALT combo tool kit deal you can find online.